February 3rd today in my car, waiting for it to warm up, even though it's plus 10 out, because I'm like that. Get warm, little guy. Get warm. Is that good? I like my hair. Did a couple things. Got my iPad. I thought I would type out some things that I did when I was little. Well, not too little. Grade 10-ish. Whoa! Pretty impressive. I'll read you the stories and I'll try to look at the camera. Alright, found it. My face is glowing. I look epic. I think I'm going to start this blog off with some funny memories. So, when I was in grade 8, I found a donut in the garbage. It was underneath a pop can and it had some lipstick on it. I could see that, but I was so hungry, I just ate it. And my friend laughed his ass off. Another funny thing I did before I knew too much about bike mechanics. I got a flat tire one day, so my friend gave me another inner tube to fix it. He had the tools to get the wheel off, but I insisted in using a wrench. He told me that it would pop the tube, and I was like, no, it won't. I immediately popped the inner tube, and we had no more, so what I thought would be the right thing to do, I ripped the tire right off the rim, started riding around on it. I noticed that I couldn't move at all. It was snowy. The wheel would just spin when I pedaled. So what I did, and I'll tell you what I did, I took a hacksaw and I cut a slit in every 1 inch. Every inch there was a slit. It still didn't work. So I thought weight reduction should be in order. So what I did was cut every second spoke on the wheel. That didn't work too well. The wheel just, I'll just do a impression of what the wheel did. Here's my wheel. So this is what happened to my wheel. It folded. To me that was an upgrade. I thought it would help me learn 180s, but quickly found otherwise. So what I thought I should do was take an axe and start smashing the rear suspension on the bike. Seemed quite effective until I opened my eyes and realized that I'd been hitting the wrong part of the bike, so I quickly moved up to the fork. After a few swings, I noticed that Canadian Tire put styrofoam in their forks just to save money, I don't know. And just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, my dad walks out, looks at me so disappointed. I'm never buying you anything again. This is how you treat the stuff we get you? That's pretty harsh, eh? If I were him, I would have got another bike. Another cool biking time I had was with my friend. We traded bikes, and we took turns power sliding each other's bikes. He found a huge hill, and thought he'd slide down the whole entire thing. We like to call that trick a slide to flat, because the tire was flat. So this called for a new inner tube. So what to do with the old tube? Well, I thought it'd be fitting to throw it on the neighbor's roof. They didn't mind. In fact, they didn't mind so much that they took it down. The next day, as I arrived home, I found the inner tube on the ground next to the house. Feeling pretty offended, I just threw it back up. Next day I came home, only to find the inner tube rejected again. Now what to do, I thought. Now in the middle of that thought, as I threw it back on the roof, I thought not to worry about it. It's fine. The next day, when I wasn't home, they took the tire down and brought it over to my house. The only one home was my sister. She answered the door, said our parents weren't home. So they left the tire beside the house where I found it the other few days. So I threw it back up. The next day, the funniest thing I think I've ever witnessed happened. I came home. I was with my buddy, only to find the tire on my roof. We both dropped to our knees laughing. So I took it down and then threw it back on their roof. Next day, it was down again. So I thought I'd get creative. I threw it in their tree. The next day, the inner tube was gone. I had no idea where it was, so I threw a broken scooter on their roof. They were pretty much done with me, so they threw it in the garbage right away. And a month later, they moved. I didn't even know what they looked like. Started making iPad, iPod, app reviews in my other channel. If that's something you're into, you might want to check that out. I review some pretty good apps, and I don't waste any time. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Do you even know how much laid I get? Alright, this has been Mr. Helpful's blog. That's about all I have for you, unfortunately. But tune in next time. There will be more, I assume, because I am good at assuming. Peace.
Thanks for watching my video, guys. The credits go to my hose always, and my buddy DesVio2000, my buddy who I bike with. You can check out all our videos on his account, and I have all of my parts on my account on the Crazy Biker 420. If you can't remember that, rewind. You're an idiot. Talk to you later, bye.